This week, it's the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship, presented by Cabela's from Lake Pickwick. This is the biggest event in collegiate bass fishing, and we've got 160 boats on the water vying for the prestige, the title, and the championship trophy. There are also double points on the line in the Cabela's School of the Year standings, and it all starts now on the Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Tournament Series.
Tennessee River to me is probably some of the best bass fishing in the world.
It only takes 5 minutes on this lake. You can take 5 minutes and you can have 20 to 25 pounds.
Welcome to Florence, Alabama and Lake Pickwick for the 11th annual BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Cabela's.
Pro or college, one of the coolest tournaments you can hope to be a part of.
We've got 320 of the best collegiate anglers in the U.S. and Canada here on Lake Pickwick for the next 2 days. And there's a lot on the line, including $5,000 for the winning team and even more available in sponsor contingency awards.
One of the cool things that Ranger's doing at this event is, a bonus. We've got bonus money available to anglers that, sign up with our program, align themselves with Ranger, wear our logo on their jerseys, that kind of thing. It's $2,000 to the highest finisher, so they don't even have to win the event, but could walk away with a good chunk of cash, and it's a cool thing that we're excited to be a part of.
Looking at the Cabela's School of the Year standings, the University of Alabama has a slim lead over Mississippi State, with Bryan College and two-time Cabela's School of the Year winners, the University of North Alabama, close behind. And, as with every major ACA event, there are double points awarded, so expect a shakeup by tournament's end. We'll get right into day one coverage with Leland Johnson and Caden Sinclair, representing the University of Alabama.
Get the net. Get the net.
Going?
Yeah. It's not a white bass. I don't think it is. It's a
No,
stud.
it ain't. How's it going? What's that one? How's it going?
That's a good start right there.
Atta boy. Good job.
This tournament's my last college tournament, and the win School of the Year this year would be huge for me. I can walk away saying we won School of the Year. My last year I fished. I've been doing this for 5 years and enjoyed every minute of it. And with this being my last year, it would be just awesome to win.
This is Mississippi State's Kyle Alford and Joe Marty. They're currently second in the Cabela's School of the Year standings. Like most, they're fishing deep ledges along the river channel.
Yeah.
If this keeps, it'll be their first fish of the morning.
Little one, I got him. Little one. Finally feels good to break the ice.
I've wanted to win this one for years, and I honestly feel like this is probably one of our best chances to do it. So
We've come real close to winning some big events here lately. I think this is probably our best opportunity, as Joe said. To get it done. We know how to get it done on this lake. We've fished it several times this time of year. So hopefully we can go show out today. That's a good one.
Yeah, I've been fishing this tournament for a long time, and it's definitely my favorite tournament to come fish every year. I look forward to this one every year.
It's a good fish.
And they put it on an awesome lake, the best time of the year for it. It's going to be a shootout. It should be a good time.
I got him. All right. I'll take that back. There may be a few better ones here.
This is Martin McCravey and Kobe Luttrell. They fish for the University of North Alabama, the defending Cabela's School of the Year winners, and currently 4th in the standings.
Came straight up. 5-pounder.
Following waypoints on their electronics and throwing a drop shot, Marty just picked up their 5th fish of the morning.
Well, all these fish have been so pressured lately, with all the boats scanning over them and fishing them. And it's so hard to get them ignited, and the best way to do it with is a drop shot when they're so tough like this. And they just, some bad drop shot, you can always catch fish on it.
Casting to the same spot, Kobe gets a hook into fish number 6.
Real cool. Heck yeah, real cool. Solid 3 it looks like. Gotta get rid of them 2 little ones. There he comes. Which waypoint was he on? Blue? Yeah. Here he comes, here he comes. Nope. Let me get the control motor. Here he comes, here he comes, here he comes. Solid pull. Gotta go pull, you can throw again. All right.
Early on day 1, Marty and Kobe have an unofficial 17 pounds in the live well. They're on the hunt for another Cabela's School of the Year trophy. Coming up, tournament coverage continues from the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Cabela's.
It's in our stomping grounds and our playground. It's in our sights and our commitment. It's in him, it was in them, and it will continue with her. It's in my nature. Is it in yours?
Everybody knows somebody that just seems to have things go wrong around him. And for me, it's my good buddy Z when he heads to the water. It's like a black cloud follows this guy around. He runs out of gas, locks his keys in the car, or worse, has a flat tire coming to him from the water. But old Z's a pretty sharp guy. He relies on BoatUS in those situations where something goes wrong.
BoatUS has the finest low-cost boat insurance and the largest fleet of towboats ready to assist you 24/7. Visit BoatUS.com.
Engineered to excel, the Ranger Z500 and Z100 series are built for the ultimate ownership experience. It's a commitment to excellence packed with real-world advantages and exclusive features. Experience the accelerated performance standards of the legendary Ranger Z series. From first light to last cast, they're put together to set you apart. Yamaha Outboards. Reliability starts here.
The ultimate predator has evolved again. Now, Yamaha VMAX SHO Performance is prowling the waters in 4 hungry, exciting new models. With their 4 valves per cylinder and double overhead cam fuel-injected design, these advanced 4-stroke predators are taking performance to a whole new level. Vicious, lean, efficient. VMAX SHO. The pack is growing.
Some days, the biggest rush of all is feeling really, really small.
The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you in part by Cabela's. It's in your nature. By Towboat US. Take us with you on the water. And by Ranger Boats. Still building legends one at a time. Welcome back to Lake Pickwick in Florence, Alabama for the 11th annual BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Cabela's. Despite reports of tough fishing during practice, it seems that, at least for the moment, fish are biting, with most of the action coming offshore from the deep ledges along the Tennessee River Channel.
Right now they're in a summertime, or transitioning out to a summertime pattern. From what I can tell, the spawn's pretty much just over. There still may be a few up there still spawning, but majority of them are out and they're close to the river channel getting on their summertime patterns.
A lot of them are kind of scratching their head as to how come I see them but they won't bite. And when it comes to Tennessee River, you better have some flow. And it's not tidal, so it only goes on and off when they flip a switch at the dam. So if they're not running water, fish aren't interested.
Yeah, those are them. They're down. Look at them. Look at the wad of them. Yeah.
This is the University of North Alabama's Colby Harville and John Manor. They marked a school on their electronics. And minutes later, hooked into their 4th fish of the morning.
Oh my God, it is good. Is that? Oh my God. Oh. Yeah!
Moving on, we'll check in with Dallas Baptist University's Zachary Hines and Reed Foster.
Whew, fun. It feels pretty good to actually repeat what you were doing in practice, and when it's kind of coming together, it calms your nerves a little bit. I mean, crankbait fishing is always fun, but you know, when they start jumping right next to the boat, it kind of gets a little nerving, and it probably after a long day of doing this, nerves are probably a little bit frayed, but you know, it's a nice feeling to have 3 in the boat, and they're not what's going to blow it out of the water, but it's a good start anyways. Maybe with this cloud cover, we may go get a shallow bite here pretty soon. So.
Back on Leland Johnson and Caden Sinclair from the University of Alabama. They've just pulled up on a ledge and are fishing alongside a team from Indiana University.
Look at them. Tearing them up, ain't they? Little bitty ones. Yeah, you pretty much got to share everything out here. I mean, there's some stuff you just can't do. It's wrong, but as far as this goes, we pulled up probably 175 to 100 yards from them, and then they slowly just pulled in. But then again, they were here first. They could have been doing circles or whatever. It's part of the game, and you let it get to you or you start making fights with it, and then you'll really have a bad day. It's part of fishing. It's different if you're going down a bank and somebody pulls up in front of you, but out here deep, there's fish all over the place. There's not one spot, or I mean, one area that you need to, I mean, we can catch them all over here, so that's part of it. Fish? Yeah. A good one? Oh, yeah.
Better fish.
What they got one? Ain't bad. Ain't good, but ain't bad. Hey, there is one here for us. I'm telling you what.
Number 3 in the box.
Hey, I'm telling you, it's gonna slowly, gradually get better, and we're gonna have 28, 29 pounds.
We'll check back with Mississippi State's Kyle Alford and Joe Marty.
Been a quiet morning this morning. We should be able to pick up a couple more here in just a minute, once we just get back lined up.
Fishing a different pattern in practice, Alfred and Marty had to adapt at the last minute when the schools they'd been following disappeared.
There it is. Got it?
Yeah.
Better one?
No.
Huh?
No.
Oh, he'll go. There you go.
Like, we thought that it was way too early for them to be on the main river ledges now, but that's where we found them today.
I feel a little better about 5 in the box, but at the same time, I really don't, because I know what that 5 is going to do for us, and it's not going to be a whole lot. So just at least we broke the ice today. We'll go catch 5 more big ones somewhere else. So we got, like I said, those first 3 schools we stopped on this morning. Those fish weren't there, but they'll load up, and the big ones live there. So it's just a matter of time. We got the ice broke. It's just calm down and go fishing now.
Stay on top of the latest from the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Series on Instagram. You can also find us on Facebook or check out our website at collegiatebasschampionship.com. Coming up, we'll get back on the water for the rest of day 1 from Lake Pickwick and the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Cabela's.
There's two things between an angler and the fish, the sun and the bugs. Sawyer's line of sunscreens and bug sprays keep you focused on the fish. Sawyer's Stay Put sunscreen formula bonds with your skin for a more comfortable and better level protection. And picaridin insect repellent will only harm the bugs, never your fishing gear. Also, Sawyer permethrin repels and kills on contact over 55 species of insects. You're already outdoors. Sawyer keeps you there.
Oh, nice shot.
You put the cool in life. We put the cool in coolers. Arctic Ice.
Bass Angler Magazine brings you more. If you want to learn the latest techniques, win your next bass tournament, or simply catch more bass, then Bass Angler Magazine is for you. From California to Florida, finesse to frogging, Bass Angler Magazine is jam-packed with how-to information from the world's best pros. Published every season, Bass Angler Magazine is crammed with fresh new articles designed to help anglers of all levels learn more and catch more bass. Sign up at bassanglermag.com today. Bass Angler is also available at your local Cabela's.
The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you in part by Yamaha Marine. Reliability starts here. Garmin, fight your fish, not your fish finder. And by Florence Lauderdale Tourism. Welcome back to Lake Pickwick and the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Cabela's. This is Tusculum College's Corey Neese and Nick Hatfield. When we first pulled up, we found Nick netting a 3-pounder, while Corey was fishing in his boxers. We'll let Corey explain.
Well, this morning, first cast I made, I got hung up on a crankbait, and I reached down to get a plug knocker, and my rod went straight in the lake. And I had to dive in after it. I don't have another cranking rod with me. This is my only one. I knew this is what we were going to catch them on today. And y'all just happened to pull up at the right time, catch me in my boxers.
I didn't think we could catch what we have here already, so we're in good shape so far.
Corey Brown and Wesley Griner fish for Georgia's Darton State College. They've got a limit and will be culling with this fish.
Might cold.
Sure.
Yeah. He's fat. Good job, man. Keeps you casting and keeps you confident that there's fish there. So there ain't no telling, you could, at this lake, you can pull up a 5 or 6 pounder. It could be a smallmouth, a spotted bass, or a largemouth. I mean, this lake's got plenty of fish in it, so you trick them into biting and you'll be in the hunt for the lead.
Back on the University of North Alabama's Harville and Manor.
That'll help a lot. Scoop her down. That'll help the calls.
This fish will cull, adding at least a pound to their total weight.
What? She googly-eyed. That'll cull.
Hey, you want me to do some culling?
Got another cull tent? Yeah,
Okay.
Georgetown College's Sean Combs is 38 and is the oldest angler in the series. Having graduated in December, he's fishing the final tournament of his collegiate career.
It's like I was telling somebody last night, you know, it's more than just fishing. It's like family with me. You know, when I'm away from home, these are the people that I travel with. And, you know, to be able to go out and fish like this and it be a collegiate sport is just awesome.
I'm gonna miss it. I'm really gonna miss this. This has become my family away from home. I've met so many great people. This organization is just, they treat you so good.
You're gonna lose him. There you go. Get him in here. All right, good job, buddy. All right.
This is Tarleton State's Zach Zober and Dakota Ebert.
One of these are gonna be a big fish. Okay, look, we're getting out of here.
They've picked up a 17-pound limit, ripping chatterbaits through the grass.
What do you think? You want to leave?
I think we should just keep whacking on these 2-pound fish if we need them tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
One more. I like catching them.
I do too.
Stay on there.
Stay down.
Back on Corey Neese and Nick Hatfield. Throwing a crankbait on deep ledges, they've managed to pick up somewhere around 15 pounds. A good fish here, and they could cull.
We got 2 at one time. Oh my God. A white bass and a large.
I don't know, today's going all right though. We started on a school on down the lake, or on back up the lake, and we caught a limit off of it and caught one good one. And then we came here and we've done all right here so far. We can get bit, we just need to get those big bites. They're down there, it's getting it in front of that right fish. There's a lot of them down there and a lot of them that want to eat it.
With the clock ticking down, we'll start making our way back to weigh-in. Stay with us, and we'll wrap things up from the first day of tournament competition at the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Cabela's.
Let's get down to business. Quiet, you sons of fishes. Now, what?
I'm switching sonar.
Why?
Because now I can see fish swimming live in front of my boat. I even see fish attack my lure. Y'all's sonar's just history. I'm out.
I'm with him.
I promise to be ready, anytime. I promise to love the sport just as much as you do. I promise to always be flexible. I promise to pull my weight, and then some. I am Trilene, and I promise to never give up. Built with innovation, fueled by passion. Berkeley Trilene, America's most trusted fishing line.
Gill that I've used for the last 5 years has been a far superior product than anything else on the market.
The main thing that's really important to me is me being dry. I've been wearing gill suits now for 3 years and never once have I gotten wet.
When I talk about Sunline, I think of one word, confidence.
Sunline FX2 is what I use for all of my frogging and flipping.
S61 braid, which braid plays a big part in fishing line.
Shooter, I'm going to use in those close quarter deals like flipping and pitching.
One of my favorite techniques in fishing the tournament trail is to fish offshore ledges.
We have taken the questions out of the equation.
Take my word for it. It works. It works, dude.
We're gonna try out this new folding fillet knife from Bow Blade on these big grouper. We're gonna try to gut them and see how this thing works. Oh man, like butter. I mean, that doesn't get any easier. Golly, unbelievable. Right through like butter. I love the new gut knife from Bubba Blade. It's compact, the best of all, it's like a pocket knife, man. You just close that thing up, put it away. Love it, great little knife.
The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is brought to you in part by Mustang Survival, saving lives since 1967. Gill, technical fishing gear. By Ram Trucks, Guts, Glory, Ram. And by Gemini Jerseys, the leader in custom fishing apparel. Welcome back to Florence, Alabama, and the final moments from day one of the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Cabela's on Lake Pickwick.
It was a rough day. We covered a lot of water, but couldn't find the fish that we needed.
It was a struggle for us. We weren't really on the ledges like everybody else. We kind of found our own pattern. We managed to catch 5. We caught a couple we called out, but just nothing big for us.
Slow, 7 fish all day, but they were pretty fish. That's some nice ones.
Man, it was a complete grind today. Lost a couple key fish. Didn't get to fill out our limit. And I mean, it was no current, no, straight sunshine. It's stagnant out there. It was really tough today. So.
As tough as it was for most, there were still more than 90 limits brought to the scales. Even on tough days, Lake Pickwick can still represent. Heading to the stage, we'll take a look at the top of the leaderboard. In 5th place, Bethel University's Evan Owery and John Garrett weighed 5 for 20:35. The University of North Alabama locked up 4th with 21:05, courtesy of Kobe Luttrell and Martin McCravey. Slipping into 3rd was Auburn University's Cole Birdshaw and Mitchell Jennings.
How about this? 21:56, 21:56.
There's a lot looking up for us. We got a good boat number tomorrow. Going to get out real early, and that's when most of our good bites came was early, so we're looking forward to it.
Locking up 2nd place, John Davis and Peyton McGinnis brought in 5 fish that pushed the scales to 22:19.
22:19, great job.
I knew we'd have a chance at a bigger bag the way we're fishing out deep on the ledges, and the ledges here are famous for producing those big fish. We didn't catch a whole lot of big ones in practice, so that was kind of a surprise to get a 5 and a 7 in the boat today. So hopefully we can get a couple of big bites like that tomorrow.
Davis and McGinnis also picked up big bass for the day with this 6.72-pound largemouth.
All right, LSU Shreveport next up, James and Devin.
And the top spot on day 1 went to LSU at Shreveport's James Kimbrough and Devin Doremus.
Good gracious. 23:06, 23:06.
And here's a look at the top 10 from day 1 of the BoatUS Collegiate Bass Fishing Championship presented by Cabela's.
First 2 casts caught 2 of our biggest ones, and we just had to relocate the school throughout the day, and that's probably the biggest key is just not sitting in one deal, just trying to move them back and forth up and down the ledge because they're not really pulling current so hard, so they're kind of getting spread out throughout the day, and that's making it a little tougher and not catching as many. But when you do catch one, you catch a couple real quick.
A big thanks to Susie Shoemaker and the Florence Lauderdale Tourism Department for their support.
I love this event. I love the people that are involved in this tournament. And we just love bringing everybody back together. It's a well-oiled machine, and we love having everybody here.
For tourism information, check out visitflorenceal.com. For details on the 2017 season, please visit collegiatebasschampionship.com. The Cabela's Collegiate Bass Fishing Series is a Carico TV production. Thanks for watching.